I just wanted to get on here and rant because I haven't posted a video in a while. One of my computers went down, so I had to quickly buy another one. So I'll be back up and running, which is my streaming computer. I'll be up and running um, this week. So I'm gonna watch Bad Boys tomorrow and get back on the content. Um, but I just wanted to rant. I'm off today, and I'm just trying to figure out why these movies are doing. Oh, well, we know why. Why they're just not good. They're just not good. These movies so far in the summer are just horrible. The box office is horrible. Um, these streaming services is horrible. I think HBO Max is raising their prices again, and they're going to keep doing it. But I just unsubscribed from Disney Plus because I just don't feel like they're worth it anymore. Now, I did get a discount for a year through American Express, but that promotion is up and they're trying to go up $30. And I said, nope, thanks. So I'm going to probably just watch some more good shit and I probably won't watch X-Men 97 again because it sucked. It was a one pretty much episode, but, the friend, that shit sucked. Um, but I think the reason why is I think people just not willing to pay. They're tired of paying for mediocrity. And two, I think we live in a generation where a lot of people just have a low attention span. Like, you know, it's just like when I went to watch Planet of the Apes, the new one, right? Well, Kingdom of Planet of the Apes. I mean, I watched it. I made a video about it, and then I just forgot about it. It's like, I mean, I may buy it just to have it in my collection, but I think people, I think that in the generation, the information, why it's so instant, why everything is so instant these days, I think it's starting to affect a lot of businesses, and I think the movie industry is a done deal. Um, Number one, because of the prices, but secondly, the biggest, most thing that's hurting it is streaming. People will rather just wait to watch it because if it's a flop, it'll come out in 2 weeks. So why pay? Why sit at a movie and pay your hard-earned money for a movie that's already flopping? And that just doesn't make sense. Even though a lot of people do a lot of stuff that doesn't make sense, but if you give people a chance to stay home and watch a movie, they likely will. They likely will. And I think you can't have both streaming and a movie theater to exist at the same time. One of them's got to go. And it seems like the theaters are going to be the victim because it's just like the movie experience has gotten expensive and it's just not worth it anymore. It's just not worth it anymore. Um, like I said, people have big screen TVs at home. Um, and they can just watch this shit at the comfort of their house. They don't have to. I mean, COVID is pretty much. I mean, it's here, but it's not as bad as it was because that was the excuse. But that was for you. COVID. They don't really mention COVID anymore. So, um, people are just they're lazy. They'll rather just stay home, pay a couple bucks a month for streaming. But what do you guys think about that? Leave the comments below. Do you think a movie theater and a streaming service can exist at the same time? Because I don't think it can. One can't. One's going to end up losing. That's how I look at it. And the reason why, because I think HBO Max just raised their prices again. Yeah, if they got movies flopping, if Warner Brothers got movies flopping left and right, they got to make up that money somehow, right? So, Yeah, that's why I think streaming suck. You know, but that's all I really wanted to rant about. What else? I think what's really killing the movie industry or entertainment industry is that people are not talented. You don't have movie stars anymore. Like the movie stars that you know of is pretty much like the A-listers. Pretty A-lister movie stars are in their 60s and almost in 70s. That's like Denzel Washington, um, Brad Pitt, Kurt Russell, Arnold Schwarzenegger. They're all in their 60s and shit. They're senior citizens now. They don't have that it. They had that it factor back in the 90s and the 80s, 90s, and the 2000s. Because I think Denzel was like 46 when he did Training Day. So you know, a 46-year-old new age actor, they're just not. They're just not. They're not on that. They're not even on that level. I don't know no 46-year-old actor that's on Denzel's level when he was 46. And matter of fact, Denzel can probably still outshine all these new upcoming non-talented actors. But what do you guys think about that? So I think Hollywood has really they don't have that it factor no more. I mean, who's the Brad Pitt of this generation? Who's the Denzel Washington of this generation? You know, who's the Sharon Stone? The Tyra Banks. Angela Bassett. Who are the upcoming people to replace those actors? You can't even name who. Zendaya. She's just a pretty face. If that, and she's made up. You know, and that's another thing. A lot of these new actors just look like they're just made up in a corporate lab. Like a corporate say, hey, or this is going to be our new Angela Bassett. And they just market them everywhere. And the dumb public, the obedient public, they fall for it every time. This is how you got like Cardi B's and just mediocre people, and even Drake. Like Drake is a nerd. You know what I'm saying? That dude is a nerd, and he's on top of. He's pretty much an A-list, entertainer or whatever. Which I give him his credit though, but I don't know, man. I'm just ranting, man. You know, back then, you had good directors like James Cameron, Steven Spielberg, Spike Lee, the dude, I think his name is Robert Zemeckis or whatever his name is, the dude that did Back to the Future. He also did Who Framed Roger Rabbit. You don't have those guys no more. Now you do have people like Zack Snyder, um, well, Christopher Nolan. I think Christopher Nolan is probably the most talented director. He's up there with the greats. Then you got Zach. I don't really like James Gunn. He's like I say, he's a mediocre director to me. Um, who's the dude that did Black Panther? Ryan Coogler. I don't think he's really up, but he's not on Nolan's level. He's a good director, but he's not on that level yet. Um, I don't know. I would say Christopher Nolan is probably the most. He's up there, and then I'll put Zach. I'll put Zach in the top five of new age directors. The Russo brothers. I mean, I'm not really into the Marvel stuff like that. I mean, that's Marvel shit. I never really seen them do any good movies. Um, Antoine Fuqua, the guy that did Training Day. But yeah, he's a good director too. He's a good director. I think he's supposed to be doing the Michael Jackson movie. Um, but no, I just wanted to get on here and rant, man. You know, but I'll be back. I'm going to see Bad Boys 4 tomorrow with a sexy lady. But other than that, man, a lot of these movies are just garbage. They're just garbage. But what do you guys think, man? What do y'all think about streaming? You think streaming and the movie theater can coexist? Do you think movie theaters are dying? Because just think about it. We got we got big TVs now that we didn't have in the 90s. Well, my family did, but they're more market, they're more mass produced now and they're cheap. So, I don't know, but what do you guys think was causing these movies to flop? Do you think it's just mediocre directors, or is it the talent, or is it a combination of a lot of things? Because I really think streaming is really gonna destroy the music. Yeah, I mean the music industry too, but the movie industry as well. Um, that's why physical media collectors, we're gonna be the ones that see things ahead of time, because what's gonna happen is companies, they're going to go back to physical media, but they're going to be really expensive to buy. Um, that's why you guys should start collecting now. But what do you guys think, though? I just don't want to keep on here ranting. I'll see y'all in the next video. More movie recommendations are coming up. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Peace.